Hey everybody, it's here Patsy, and I'm not plugged in, but I am now. So I was minding my business, and I got a live call from my Instant Go account, which follow me on Instant Go, which is on iPads and iPhones, and I do, a 3 card reading usually. Well, someone actually did an audio call with me, which was my first time doing it. Totally caught me off guard. But I gave her the reading, and at that point, my juices was flowing. Hi, Pisky, how are you? Pis K3, Psych, Psychid not, Psych 3. I don't know. You know, you're the only one in here. Hi, baby. How are you? How are you? So I decided to, since I was already down here, that I would do some of the talking to heaven. Okay, I'm glad you're good. So what happened? I did this for the first time on a live stream the other night, and so basically I took people's names and as they asked questions. So if you want to have a reading from someone who has passed over, we're using the Talking to Heaven deck by Doreen Virtue and James Van Praagh. Okay, so this deck is supposed to be able to help contact your loved ones who have already crossed over. So if you're interested in that, that's what I'm going to be doing. Um, and now I see the clock, and I'm not going to be doing it at midnight. I'll probably just cut off and then come back because you're really not supposed to do this during the midnight time. We'll see how it goes. Well, so if you're interested, give me your name and the name of your loved one, and we will get rocking from there. So I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. Those of you who are in the United States, um, and I hope that everybody's just staying safe and trying to stay sane in the United States. Woo wee. Originally, I was going to come down here and read and see what's going on with this Russia investigation, which definitely is interesting. Because today is the 5th of September. So, pesky 3 knot, I don't even know what I'm saying. Are you asking for reading for a loved one who's crossed over? Mm. I got 3 people in the room and I got 2 thumbs up. So somebody owes me a thumbs up. And let me know you're here. Tell me where you're from. Where are you from? What town, what city, what state, what country, what borough? So I can know what's going on here. So what I did the other night with these, I just shuffled them, and as the messages came, that's how I read it. People seem to be happy with that. Hey, Patricia, Dallas, Texas. Very good. Thank you for joining. Hope you're a subscriber. Carolyn Miller. Hey, Peoria, Illinois. Oh, okay. All right. So it's 11:02 here in New York State. I like to say hi to your great grandmother. Okay, great 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 grandmother. Great 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 grandmother. Okay. Pisky, let me get her name. Tell me your great 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 grandmother's name. Do you know it? I think this is there's a time lag for the You don't know. Okay. All right. All right. So good. Let's focus on what you do know about it, about her. Okay. So we're going to put, so you're going to have to help me here because I know that's not your name. She was from Oklahoma. Okay. So keep thinking about her as much as you have heard about her and what it is that you want to know about. What do you want her to, is there anything particular? Just keep, while I'm shuffling, you have to help me by focusing. Ryan, was Ryan her last name or her first name? Okay, Patricia, you have to wait. I'm going to take care of her and then I'm going to have you next. I got you right here. Patricia wants to talk to her grandfather, Willie, and her mother, Julia. All right. So I got you. You're up next. Just stand by, Patricia Clinton. Hey, Champagne. All right. So just hold on. Let me just deal with Peskinot because she doesn't know her great grandmother's name. And I need her to focus and I need me to focus if you guys don't mind. And we'll see how this goes. Thank you, Patricia. You don't know, she smoked tobacco. All right. Well, I think that's what people did in Oklahoma back then. Not like they had televisions and internet. So they did things to keep themselves occupied and to entertain themselves and whatever health benefits they felt that they got from those things. They didn't have the kind of medicine we had, and they used what they had to entertain themselves or to heal themselves or keep themselves healthy. That's the only connection you have. Okay. Well, focus on whatever it is that you know. If you know about, other, just focus on her as much as you can. And let's see what we can get here. Okay. So, okay. Yes, I am up late. Mm. Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Okay, so PK Naught, the card that came here is I'm standing right next to you. And I see all of your thoughts. And we will be together again. And I'm just a thought away. Okay, so she's letting you know that she's around you all the time. And of course, yes, you all will be together again because she's in heaven and she, along with the rest of your family, is waiting for you. And my card's closed on me. That means that the message is finished. They gave me backs on both sides. So, I was going to say to you I don't know if you have ancestry.com or if you've ever tried it. I don't know if that's available where you are, but you might want to start doing your genealogy and perhaps you'll be able to. These are, why did that just leave my head? Let me finish what I was saying to her. These are readings for people who would like to hear from someone who's crossed over. I'm taking the names and I'm getting to them one by one. I'm finishing up the first one. The next one I have here is Patricia. And hey, Victoria. Yeah, I am up late. How are you feeling? So, okay. So if you're not interested, then fine, you're not interested. But if I'm gonna tell you, whoever she is, she's near you. And she's been with you all the time, it seems. And I'm just telling you what they told me. If you want to see who she is, if you want to know, you can research it and find out. That's one thing. And the other thing was, of course, that you could, if you haven't already, set up a ancestral altar, or you could get a white candle and a glass of water and set it next to each other at night before you go to bed, and then see what the messages are that you get through your dreams or in the morning when you wake up. You might get her whole name. Telling you, it happens. It happened to me. So if you ask for it, light a white candle, put a glass of water next to it, and go to sleep and ask for information to be revealed to you in your sleep, you might get it. Okay. So, hey Tracy. I got 8 people in here and 3 thumbs up. Please thumbs up me. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. I hope I answered your question. Okay, Patricia Clinton. We're going to look for your grandfather, Willie, and your mother, Julia, right? Okay. Hey, Champagne C. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Oh. Make sure these are all doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, Patricia, focus in on your ancestors while I shuffle. All right, so we can see whether or not we can get their energy. All right, so focus on them in your mind. Call their names where you are. Ask them to give you a message. Julia. Okay. Patricia'd like to hear from her grandfather, Willie, and her mother, Julia. Is it Willie D? Okay. What's going on? Oh. Okay, Champagne, I see you. Calm down. Antonio. All right. I got to concentrate on Patricia right now. Patricia Clinton. It's Willie D. Okay. Yes, thank you, Champagne. That is the correct live stream etiquette. Thumbs up when you come into a live stream. That's your passage. That's your token into the room, you know? Okay, Willie D. Willie D and Julia for Patricia Clinton. Oh. My mind is free. That's the first card you got here, Patricia. I'm trying to keep the glare off of it. I hope you can see it like that. My mind is free. I think that that's Willie D. Or we'll see what else we get. All right. Do we have any more messages for Patricia? Willie D, do you have any more messages for Patricia? I have become one of your guides. Got 8 folks in here. I only got 5 thumbs up. Please thumbs up when you come into the room. I appreciate it so much. It helps let other people know that I'm doing this so we can get some more energy flowing in here. Patricia said, I knew it. Okay, so you knew he was one of your guides. Okay, good. Yes, you know, you could feel it. You could feel it. If you feel like something's always being revealed, like, what do you want? You know, what is it? When it first starts, that's how it's like, am I going crazy? Am I really grieving or something? Or is this something really happening? It's it was a very interesting experience for me, I must say that. Anything else, Willie D? You have any? Oh, he says, I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Okay, well, I guess this is his way of, you always see his birthday around. Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do. They're trying to nudge you. No, I'm not doing love readings. This is all for talking to heaven, people who have crossed over to get messages from their ancestors. Oh, you got, don't have tears. Oh my. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, don't be afraid. Teresa, you can stay. I'm just letting you know we're not doing that tonight. Thank you for hanging out, though. You can hang out. I'm sure you got people you might want to talk to. Don't be afraid. There's something that's bothering you. There is something particular. That's what it seems that he's saying, that there is something particular, that he's around you and he wants you to know that. And that's why I'm down here doing this. And that's why you're on here getting it. Oh. All right. He says he has no more earthly worries. And I think that's what he's telling you, is not to have any worries. Because he's got you. He's protecting you. And of course, not only him, it would be your other family members also. I think that's what's happening here. Not to worry about it. Don't be afraid. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So, do we have any messages from Julia for Patricia? All righty. Anything from Julia for Patricia? Hmm. Okay, so he has always taken care of you. So this is no surprise. Okay. Well, I guess that's why he wanted me to do this tonight. He wanted you to be one of the first people in the room. So, and maybe that's just the message for you. I don't think Julia's coming in. Okay, Patricia, thank you. All right. Hey, Miko, love and light. All right, so Champagne. Where is Champagne? Champagne was up here. Champagne. Antonio. All right. Thank you. Everybody's hearing me clearly. Thank you, Pesky Knot. Okay. All right. So Champagne and your grandfather. All right. And Victoria will be next with Beatrice. Okay. Let me finish. Champagne. Patricia, thank you very much. I hope that that was helpful To you? Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much. All right, so champagne. Antonio? All right, so focus on Antonio in your mind. Send him positive energy and let him know that you want a message from him. If there's a particular thing that's concerning you, Antonio Carderno. Any messages for Champagne? Champagne C? She'd like to hear from you. Thank you so much. Antonio Carderno. I got Florida water back here like I'm the bartender. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, Champagne, good. Then focus in, focus in. You help me. You help me so we can connect these messages for you, baby. Y'all excuse me for smoking, but sometimes they call for that too. Tobacco, which I don't really care for cigars, but hey. Small price to play, right? Everybody just relax. Just I'll get to you as you get in the room. But right now we're working with Champagne. And I see you, Miko. I got Victoria. And then I got Miko. And then I'll be Kimberly. But that's it for now, right? Okay? Because really not supposed to be messing with the ancestors at midnight. So I might have to turn off or start talking about something else. Tracy, I see you right now. But it's slow. Okay, let's go back. Antonio, maybe you wanted that cigar. Maybe that's what it is. Antonio Caderno for Champagne. I'm okay. It's the smoke from the cigar. Plus, I have a cold. Everybody has a cold. All of the readers. Seems like the planetary movements is making all of us a little stuffy and hoarse. Okay, so believe in yourself, you can do it, he's saying. Believe in yourself, you can do it. All right. Maybe that resonates with you. You know your life. Believe in yourself, you can do it. Anything else? She's really been patiently waiting to hear from you this evening. Anything else? Believe in yourself. You can do it. Is that all you have to say to her? All right. Keeps telling me to get the book. Hmm. Okay. From my heavenly vantage point, I can see and understand everything so much more clearly now. I can see that you and I never had anything to be afraid of. The only thing that was ever standing in our way was fear about the future. Yet, now I realize that you and I can create our own future. Okay. So, I'm urging you to go forward with all of your heartfelt dreams and leave nothing to chance. I believe in you because I love you, but also because I can see that nothing is stopping you unless you believe it is. I will be with you every step of the way. Okay, so Champagne, he is telling you to be strong and that you can persevere whatever the situation is, whatever these tribulations are that you're experiencing right now. He has faith in you. And honest to God, it told me to read it out the book. Oh, I'm glad that that was good for you. Thank you so much, Champagne. Thank you so much. All right, so we good? You can do it, whatever it is. You'll be fine. Let's see what the angel answers say. And anything they can say anything. They have been known to mess up a reading. But let's see if the angel answers card can give you any further information. Oh, thank you for your love and thank you for love and blessings. Says an opportunity. So whatever this is, I think it's saying that you can handle it and you might even be able to turn this into a positive opportunity to yourself, for yourself. So you need to, whatever this is, present your best self. Present your best self, tackle it with your head up, believe in yourself, and see what about this situation you can turn into. Well, what about this lemon can you turn into lemonade? I think that's what it's saying. So, Charmaine, Champagne, I hope that that is helpful to you. All right, let me know. You can send an email to me at pbtarot7@gmail.com. Oh, wow. She says, I have a loss of words for how accurate this is for me now. Oh, thank you. Oh, wonderful. Ashe, thank you very much. So, hope that you're able to sleep better tonight with that piece of encouragement and information. So, next up, Victoria. We are going to be try to talk to Beatrice for Victoria. Victoria, let me know you're here. And good night, Champagne. Thank you so much. Just pray about it, though. Just keep praying about it. If this is about work or something to do with money, you can burn a blue candle for health, for mental clarity. You could do white for everything, and you could do green for money. Victoria, yes, we're going to do Beatrice. Okay, so Beatrice, do me a favor. She's so excited. Okay, focus on Beatrice and let's see what we get. Okay. So the first message here is I'm at rest with the family. And then she says, I'm learning over here. Hi, Danielle. Hmm. So she's with the rest of the family and she is learning. Okay, I just got the message said that she's she's learning because she wants to come back and she wants to return. She wants to do another trip here. And so she's getting her information and she's learning and I guess she's getting ready to get her paperwork in order for her passage back. You know, we have to research our history through your, okay. So she is going through her Akashic records. That's what they're saying. And she's finding what it is that she needs to do to finish filling out her contract. And she's learning what she needs to do. But right now she is with the family, but she's doing her work. Okay. So let's see what else Beatrice has to say to Victoria. Anything else you want to tell her? Beatrice. She says, remember me by the happy memories that we've created. I don't know if somebody is expecting a baby or if you have a daughter or somebody's expecting a girl. I don't know. But I get the feeling like whoever's next up, whoever in your family is having a baby, that's her, the goal is to get ready to be in time for this birth or for this conception. So maybe they get in at conception. So if someone's not pregnant, if there's someone in the family who can be pregnant, I think what it's saying, and that you're going to recognize her when you see what this child does. That's what it just said. That's what they just said. You are going to remember. That's why she's giving you this. Think about whatever happy memories that that you have with her. Pay attention to those memories so that when you see this new child, you'll be able to you'll recognize her. Okay, that's what she's saying. All right, Danielle, I got you. Just wait in line. There's people in front of you. You want me to look for your godmother too, Victoria? All right. But that's it. We're not doing the whole family here. Daniela, I got Nicole and Grandma Mary for you. Oh, your sister's expecting? Okay, so then that might be it. I don't know if she's having a girl, but anyway, pay attention to this baby when it comes. Watch it as it grows. There's going to be something about the baby that's going to remind you of Beatrice, is what I'm being told. Okay, so let's see now who we're looking for. Carmine. All right, for Victoria, Carmine, her godmother. Hmm. Hmm. Carmine. Oh, it's Carmen. Okay. You wrote Carmine. But Carmen, okay. Carmen for Victoria, her godmother. She says there's no such thing as death. So that message is just saying that the word that we use, death, doesn't describe what it is that happens when you cross over, when you transition. That's just a loss of the physical, loss of the mechanics that we are inhabiting. Our spirits are inhabiting the shell. And when the shell isn't operational anymore, the spirit still lives on. And they just wait to come back if that's what they're called to do. But death to them, once they've achieved it, is not like it is for us. All right, so Carmen is also saying that she has been met with so many lovely people. She has been greeted by so many lovely people. Okay, so she got here. She just got there. Okay, she just got there. So she's letting you know. Okay. Anything else for Carmen or Victoria? Hmm. All right. I had to leave that way. I had to leave that way. I don't know if her passing was sudden or if it was accidental. I don't know. I don't know if she had been sick for a while. I don't know. But she's just letting you know that however way it went, maybe you didn't get to see her before she passed. Mm. Hmm. All right. Let's see what that says. Please don't relive my death in your mind. As from my perspective, it was very different now from how you imagine. To me, it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. She was sick for a while, okay. Yes, I was so sad to leave you, your loved ones, and our life together. But I have to be honest and say that I'm truly happy here. Okay, so you didn't get to see her. So maybe that's what it is. That she was sick and she had to go and you didn't get a chance to see each other. But she's saying that she's happy where she is. Her soul is enriched by all that she's learning and that she's still able to be with you and help you. But she is free of all suffering. And that allows her to love you even more because there's no suffering and there's no pain. and she ain't got time for nothing but love and happiness. My life plan was designed with divine wisdom, and that included the timing and the way in which I exited. It's the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. Please know that I'm truly sorry that the mode of my passing may have brought pain to you, and yet everything happened exactly as it's supposed to. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. Okay. Victoria, don't cry. All right. Thank you very much, Victoria. I hope that that satisfied you. I hope that you, I guess they resonated with you. You give me hearts and loves and cries and tears. So thank you so much. All right. So everything's all right. Everybody's okay. They're learning their things. Keep an eye on that baby. You see that baby acting like Beatrice. Send me a note. All right, so we got Victoria, got Patricia, Champagne, we got Miko. Miko, are you still here? You're welcome, Victoria. And then I have Kimberly. So Miko or Kimberly. Tammy or Kenny. Kimberly. Okay. Louise. Come on now. Really? I'm getting the whole family for you tonight, Kim. Dexter and Jerome. Miko, who did you want to hear from? Carolyn Miller. All right, I'm going to put Charles for you. I'll get to you when I call your name. Pay attention. Oh, any of either. Thank you, Kimberly, for giving me choices. Okay, Miko. Uh, who do you want to hear from, Miko? Jackie? All right, Jackie. You have to wait. This is a little line in front of you. Tell me who you want to hear from, Jackie. Your dad. Oh, Miko, you want to hear from your dad? What's his first name? Miko? Okay, Jackie. I saw you. I just need your friend. Okay, Miko. I'm just going to say your dad. And Jackie, you got to give me your friend's name. Let me finish with Miko, and then I am going to do Kimberly, Daniela, Carolyn, Tammy, and then Jackie. Miko, Robert. Okay, thank you, Miko. Okay, Jackie, her name was Pi. Okay, thank you. Everybody just calm down. Because at midnight, I'm going to just have to, I'm not going to do no readings for like 10 minutes. At like a couple of minutes to midnight and a little after that. Maybe till 12:15 or 12:30. So let's, I'll still get to you, but I'll just have to take a break. Because midnight is not supposed to be, you're not supposed to be messing with Eglin at midnight. Okay, so Mika, he's saying it is beautiful where I am. Okay, any more messages from Robert for Miko? So Miko, focusing on him. And, okay. He's saying you were never alone. You were never alone. So he's around you. Okay, so even though he is enjoying where he is and it's very beautiful there, don't think that you aren't on his mind. You're never alone. He's always with you, even though he's enjoying where he is. And he said, don't be afraid, Miko. Let's see if he has anything else to say. Don't be afraid. It is beautiful where I am. You are never alone. Okay, Robert, you have any other messages for Miko? Okay, that's good. If you feel his presence right now, that helps, because that means that he is sending these messages. Now, of course, these cards have their limitations, but they know that. So I think what they do is they pick the card that's the best to describe how they're feeling. And if there's anything else, I guess they send the messages through my ancestors to me for you. I think that's how this is going. I told y'all before, I'm just learning this right along with y'all. So let's see, Robert. Hmm. Uh, let's try it again. If you want it to come up, it'll come up. It's still there, Robert. What message did you have for Miko? What else? Thank you. She says she feels your presence. Okay. He says there is no time where he is. Time is only on earth. What you tell me? I don't have to stop at midnight. Funny. Okay. Let's see what else. But I guess that would be true, though. He says, I am only a thought away. So he's just letting you know that he's around you all the time. You're never alone. Don't be afraid. All of these messages, these 5 cards, this is telling me that you're protected. He's there. You're safe. Don't be afraid. Okay. All right. Some cat just squealed outside my window, and it's not my cat. She's downstairs. Okay, so don't be afraid. He is with you. All right. You're never alone. All right. So my next, I hope that was helpful for you, Miko. Next, we got Kimberly with Louise, Dexter, or Jerome. He loves to make you laugh. Okay, so that's what he was doing to me. Okay, that's what he sent that card. Thank you. Okay, yeah, he's a comedian. That's what I got that when I saw the card. I was like, oh, he got jokes, but that's okay. But he's right though, you know. But it's a tradition. Thank you for the hearts. You're welcome, Danielle. I mean, you're welcome, Miko. Daniela, I got Nicole and Mary for you, but we're going to be doing Kimberly right now. You're welcome so much. And who's this, Tammy? All right, Tammy, I got you up here. And we're going to look at all right, Tammy, I need to know his name. All right, so we are going to do Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, you up? You here? Say something so I know you're ready. Okay, Kimberly. 30 years apart or 30 days apart? Louise, Dexter, and Jerome. 30 days apart? Wow. Well, you know, they say that Debs comes in threes, and it seems to do that in families. Yeah. But that, yeah. hmm I was just saying earlier, my grandmother and her husband, they did that. They died within 30 days of each other. It's sad, but yeah, you gotta pay for 2 funerals back to back. That ain't no joke. But my grandmother had an accident. She fell outside in the street, and they took her to the hospital, and she was okay, but I guess she had broken her ankle or hurt her ankle somehow, and they were going to amputate it. They put her in the nursing home first because she had been in the hospital for quite a while. And her husband, who was my step grandfather, I guess when he realized that they were going to put her in the nursing home, he just stopped eating and he died. And then when she found out that he died and that they were going to do this amputation, she stopped eating too. And we had 2 funerals in November 17th and December 17th and 19th. Yeah, just like that. 2 funerals back to back. And my aunt, who is their child, like my mother and her other sister are like his half, like he's their stepfather, but they have a sister that they have the same mother and she has him as a father. And she's the only child that they have. And but really? Huh. Okay. Kimberly, maybe that's why I said that story. Yeah, your grandmother fell. Mm-hmm. And it was horrible. It really was. Okay, so Kimberly, I don't know who this is for. I don't know which of these this is for. Louise, Dexter, or Jerome. Oh, no. Maybe it's your brother. It says, "I'm sorry, please forgive me," but you'll know better who that's about. I am sorry, please forgive me. Oh, that's your brother saying that, right? Because he stopped eating. That's what that is. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Now he feels happy and healthy. Okay, so Kimberly, uh, uh, okay, okay. Maybe he was depressed. Maybe, yeah, he was depressed. And maybe he took it a little hard when your grandmother died too. For some reason, I'm getting that. Okay, and he's telling you that he has become one of your guides. He has become one of your guides. All right, so this message is from your brother. He cried every day after she passed. That's what it was. He was depressed because your grandmother died. That's what happened. Just like my grandmother, like her husband was depressed when he realized she wasn't going to probably come back home because she was going to end up staying in a nursing home. And she was depressed because she knew he was dead and then she was going to lose her foot. And her attitude was like, she came in here with 2 feet, she's going to leave with 2 feet. But that's what happened. Oh my God. Tears cleanse the soul. And you said he cried every day. He just wanted to be with her. He just wanted to be with your grandmother. That's all. And his tears healed him, and that's why he's saying that he feels healthy and happy. And now your soul is cleansed. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. And you know, he's saying that he was just going to continue to. I don't want to say be a burden, but that's what he's saying. He didn't want to be a burden to you. He was so sad. And he just didn't feel like he was going to be able to get past it. And he didn't want to keep leaning on you. He didn't want to make whatever your burdens were any heavier. You had enough. You had enough. That's what he's saying. The earth is our school. So he learned some lessons while he was here. And he was here to learn those lessons. And he had learned those lessons and he was ready to go. He wanted to go back because he wanted to be with your grandmother. He wanted to be where she was. That's what he keeps saying. You are never alone. You took care of all of his bills and problems. He was never without her. She was 93. Okay, so Kimberly, you did your job, and he didn't want to make your job any heavier than it already had been. Okay, you was already taking care of him. He only knew your grandmother. But he had just gotten his master's degree. That means that he had accomplished something that he wanted to accomplish, and now then he was good. He was here as long as he wanted to be here. That master's degree could have been part of his soul contract. And once your grandmother passed, that was it. All right. So I hope you're feeling better, baby. All right. Thank you for this. That was good. That was good. I hope that helped you this evening. So now we are going to Daniela. Daniela is up. Oh, nice. That's a tulip. You know that was my favorite flower when I was a little girl. Okay, Daniela, we're going to do Nicole and Mary or May. Is it Mary? It's the way I wrote it. Okay, Kimberly, thank you so much. Mary, okay. All right, now it is 11:56. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna, like bullshit through midnight. So I'll just talk for a little bit, because in my tradition that I follow, midnight is not the time to be messing with ego. So we'll just chitty chat for a little while until, and that'll give me a chance to shuffle the cards. Nothing says I can't shuffle the cards at midnight, I think. Mary. All right, so after Nicole, we're going to do Carolyn Miller, and then we're going to do Jackie. All right, Tammy, you're gonna have to like just give us a couple of minutes so that everybody can have a little let them have their space while I'll do their readings, okay? But I'm gonna get you. Just hang tight, all right? But let's let everybody have their little energy time here. Because when I get to you, I need you to focus on that person. So, okay, Danielle. And let me just see if I got everybody here. Okay, so Tammy is going for Kenny. I'm just doing this bookkeeping to pass me through midnight, all right? So, let's see. Leslie. I didn't have Leslie down, so if Leslie wants me to get her, I will put her or him, I will put the request in here. Tracy Phillips. Let's see. Oh, yes, I have Tracy. So, Carolyn, Jackie, and Tracy. Tammy. I knew I had Tammy already down here. Just getting too excited. Leslie. I don't see Leslie anywhere. Okay, we got midnight. Let's get a couple more minutes through. Midnight, that's my cat's name. I didn't name her that. That was my son and her father. So that would not have ever been the name I would have picked for a cat. But that's just the way. You know, people just try to hide your light under a bushel. It's like I said I didn't want the cat. It didn't matter. I said I didn't want to name the cat Midnight. It didn't matter. Well, who takes care of the cat? Oh, your grandmother's cat's name was Midnight? All right. A calico. That's like the orangey and black. Little bit. This is my first cat. I don't like cats. I never liked cats before. She's all right though. I like Midnight. But I don't like those nails. Okay, calico. Okay. Yeah, I don't like those nails, but you know, I would never declaw her. I'm not cruel, you know. Not that she goes outside. she she was an alley cat. She was one of these cats, what do you call feral. And my son was she kind of adopted my son and his father, it seemed. And I was like missing my tuna fish. Like, how come I can't find my tuna fish? I found out. Yeah, I ordered the caps, but my son is like, it won't. She won't let him put it on. I don't. I don't understand that. Like, what is it? You just supposed to like make her nails pop out and you put it on. He babies her. He babies her. He babies her. She waits for him to come home from work and she jumps up in his arms like a child and she's on his shoulder like this. Like, please. I don't mind her coming and sitting if she doesn't have nails. But once the nails start growing, we have an understanding. Go somewhere else. I don't play that. I grew up to be afraid of cats. For me to even have one living with me, my mother can't even understand that. But she's all right. I like her. And I know that she really didn't pick them. She really did pick me. But she knew that she would have never got in here unless it was through them because I wasn't a cat person. My son's father grew up with cats all his life. When I first started dating him, he he's a like a technician for Ford, very good with cars, and he's good with electronics. And this idiot had his television hooked up. So it would, this is back in the early 90s, so forgive us old folk. But he had it hooked up some way that he would hiss at the TV like a cat, and he was able to make the cat sounds as he grew up with cats all the time. And he impressed, this is, I guess this was his way of impressing me with his technical skills. So you go down to his room in his mama's basement, but he had a great job. He just was living at home. He was between wives. Um, he that was rude. He was able to hiss at the television set and it would turn on. He had it some kind of program so when he hissed, the TV would turn on and off. You know, it was like James Bond on Ghetto. He wasn't turning on no music in the stereo, but I bet you he probably could have, had he had that. Danielle's laughing with me, right? Had he had that kind of space, I'm pretty sure he could have um, arranged it so that everything else could hook. But this is in the early 90s, y'all. Okay, so this is pretty, you know, like, it's impressive. It was impressive enough he became my son's father, right? But yeah, he grew up with cats. So the cat would wait for him to get home from work and like she knew his car when he came here, sitting on the hood. Oh, but it was only to get in to be near me. High tech, yeah. But mm, he works for Ford, but he's you see, and when I was with him, I knew his title like that, and now it's evading me. Good. 24 years? 20, yeah. Oh, that's a nightmare if I ever tell y'all about that. All right, 12:05. Let me give me till 12:07, and then we will start this up again. For Daniela, right? Yeah. Service technician. I think that was the title. Service technician. But they Ford would send him for training all over the place, and he would always take tests. He would start the tests at work sometimes, and he'd come home and he'd finish it up on the computer here, you know. And he always did very well, always very, very well. But we have a beautiful, 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 beautiful son, a beautiful son, and that's why we got together. I don't know why we hung out. Well, we tried to give our son a good co-parenting. We co-parented well, somewhat. I think so. Alrighty, so let's start it up, Daniela. So I want you to focus on Nicole and Mary. Mm-hmm. Okay. First card that came here is life is a series of choices. Choose love. All right. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Mm. All right, Denise. I wrote you down, but you're just gonna have to wait. There's a line. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. And see the two little puffy clouds there. And don't be afraid. So this is Daniela wants to hear from Nicole and Mary or Mary. Life is a series of choices. Choose love and don't be afraid. Any more messages? For Danielle? She's liking to hear anything else from Nicole or Mary? Please. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. Don't be afraid. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. All right, you understand this? That's what's important. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys with these crying emojis, where do y'all get these things? My computer don't have all of that. Okay. I watch over you every day. Oh, that's Nicole. Okay. I watch over you every day. Okay, Nicole. So Danielle has identified you. So she's connected with you. You've connected with. Jeez. All right. I feel happy and healthy. So you know, once you cross over, there's no more pain, there's no more suffering, there's no disease, there's no depression. It is all good on the other side. So she wants you to know that she feels happy and healthy. She's watching over you every day. I'm hearing somebody say that this was her choice. It's not your fault. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Thank you for not having the crying emoji, Danielle. Thank you for changing that. Appreciate it. Okay. Nicole, you have anything else that you want to tell Danielle? Anything else? Now I have no pain. Okay. Now I have no pain. So that is her message. Does that make sense to you? I hope it resonates. I hope it makes sense to you. Thank you for being so patient, Danielle. And you can write an email. You can send me an email, pbtarot7@gmail.com. And we'll see if you want to follow up. I don't know. But it was good. Good. Excellent. Always know that you can do a white candle and a glass of water at the least for anyone that you need to reach. Oh, thank you. Okay, anyone that you need to reach, or if you reached her tonight, and if there's any further messages that you want from her, I would recommend that you light a white candle and put a glass of water next to the candle in a place that is, fireproof, that you don't have to worry about anything. And leave a piece of paper and pencil by your bed. Ask Spirit to give you messages. And in the morning, see if you can remember anything that came up in your dream that might be pertinent. And everybody can do that after you get one of these readings. That's what I would recommend you do. All right, so we are finished. Thank you, Danielle, very much. And Super Chat is also open, everybody. Oh, got 10 people in here, 10 thumbs up. Very nice. Thank you so much, everyone. So we are Carolyn Miller. Hey, Katrilla, how are you? Yeah, try that, Danielle, and let me know what happens. Let us all know what happens. This thing will be up. Hopefully, it doesn't not get uploaded. And then you can make a comment and say, you know, whether that worked. All right. Hey, Katrilla, how you doing, babe? Carolyn, all right, we're going to look for Charles for you. Okay, so let's look. Oh, thank you. Keep me posted. What is with this chat? Why can't I see what's going on? Oh, Victoria, you still thanking me? All right, so Carolyn, we're looking for Charles, huh? All right, so Carolyn, I need you to do me a favor. Focus your attention, your thoughts on Charles and anything that he may want to communicate to you. All right, so focus on him. Positive thoughts, positive energies. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I just was drawn to do this. And that's good. Katrilla, yeah, you can give me the name of the person, but I have a line. I have a line of people, but yeah, you can join it. All right, so for Charles, Caroline Miller would like to hear. Get a message from Charles for Caroline Miller, please. Well, thank you, Victoria, and thank you, Tracy. You're welcome. Okay, Charles. He says, I'm learning over here. Okay. Charles for Carolyn Miller, please. Any more messages? Carolyn Miller, please. Charles. I've become one of your guides. I am not dead. Oh, you knew he was one of your guides? Okay. Well, he's letting you know that he is definitely around you. He learned a lot. I think this is what he's saying. This card says I'm learning over here, but I think he's saying that I've learned a lot, that he's matured as we would think of it. You know, like he's become more thoughtful and stable and rational. And I don't know anything about him, but I'm just saying that it seems like he's been very responsible. That's the air that I'm getting. I am here helping you. Yeah. He's being like a guide to you. Yeah, okay, he said that. I'm becoming one of your guides. I'm helping you. I'm not dead. Yeah, I think that he wants to communicate that he's not exactly the way you may have remembered him. Maybe he's a lot more reliable. I don't know why they're saying that, but that's how they're saying it to me. He's more reliable. Okay. We are soulmates. So that means that you all travel different lives together. And remember me by the happy memories that we have created. So you all were very good friends, very close. I don't know. But he wants you to know that he has grown up, that he has matured, that he is one of your guides now. He's helping you. And your soulmate. So what he's saying is he's waiting for you so that you all can do the next trip again. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be part of your soul family. It could be a good friend. He could be a brother, a co-worker, or whatever. But he's there when you get there, and you'll see him. And when you come back, you'll be in each other's lives again somehow. Okay. Is that good, Carolyn? Does that make sense to you? He's helping your whole circle of friends. There you go. So, see, I knew it. Very good. I knew it was that kind of a thing. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It wasn't romantic necessarily. It was friends and brothers and cousins and good friends and that kind of, yeah, like friends. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's what's happening. So he's letting you know. He's matured a lot and he knows what's going on. He's learned a lot and he's going to help you guys and be waiting for you when you get there on the other side, and you're going to be friends again on the next go round. So, Terry, an angel, Terry. Yeah, y'all probably all did know each other before. Just y'all travel together, and that's good. That's You're each other's soul team. That's what they just said. You're all each other's soul team. It's like y'all come and hang out, and then y'all all go back, and then you all hang out, and then you all go back. That's weird, but I guess you can do this life any way you want to do it, as long as you do it and you get your lessons in. So, Terry wanted Angel. I'm sorry, Tracy, for Terry and Angel. Tracy Phillips. I got you already? Yeah, you all have known each other before. Mrs. C.B. Walker. Yeah, I could put you on the list. Who I do? Tracy. Did I do Tracy? Did I do Tracy already? No. Tracy. I did Tracy already. Oh my goodness. Yes. I didn't do you yet. So we're gonna do Terry and Angel. Or Angel, all right? Okay, Tracy. So let's focus on Terry or Angel so that they can. All right. Are we doing you? All right. Focus on Terry and Angel. Okay, Tracy, play. Don't play. It's late. Okay. Like this card wants to run away from me. I was met by so many lovely people. Met by so many lovely people. Okay, Tracy, focus on Cherry or Angel. See which one of them is sending this message. It is beautiful where I am. I'm getting the feeling that this is whoever the more recent person that passed over, this might be from them. Maybe. Or that's what I'm feeling. Like the person who passed over most recently is the one that's speaking here. I am so much better now. I have no earthly worries. No more earthly worries. And tears cleanse the soul. So I think what whoever this is saying, that tears cleanse the soul. When you mourning someone and you cry, and everybody's crying if people are crying, I think along with the crying, along with lighting candles and all of the pomp and circumstance of the funeral, I think the tears helps in their ascension. The tears help. Tears are like an offering, they're saying? Like an offering? Yeah. Okay. For some people, all of those things, all of those gestures that we make, sending flowers, attending the services, crying, visiting, of course, giving them libation and candles. And whenever we even talk about them and call their names, whether it be in laughter or in tears, it helps with their elevation. When we forgive them, it helps in their elevation too. On definitely. Tears cleanse the soul. When you cry, I'm even closer to you, hugging you and reassuring you. Sometimes you feel my presence, and sometimes not. However, I want you to know how beautiful you are when you're vulnerable, with your heart fully open, feeling with your raw emotions. Tears are a way to wash your soul of impurities, such as worry and fear. It's a healthy means of releasing painful feelings. So I'm very proud of you for allowing yourself to cry. I know it's difficult and that you want the pain to end, and it will, I promise. Just know that your heart heals faster as you allow it to experience all of these feelings. Don't try to stay composed or hold back tears. Cry if and when you need to. People will understand. And if they don't, then that says more about them than it does about you. Because God gave us the ability to shed tears for a healing reason. And it takes a very strong person to cry. Okay, so this is either your dad or your friend George. Okay, but I thought we were dealing with Angel and Terry. Whoever. You will recognize who came through in that, okay? But they're better now. And they were greeted by loving, beautiful people. All right, Tracy? You good? He was a really hard man. Well, sometimes you got to be hard. And hard was his path. Okay, hard on you. Yeah, well, that's your path. That was his path and that was your path. But he's good now. I had some hard ones too. My parents was no joke either, but you know what? I'm alive. He said he's standing right next to you. Okay? You're welcome. All right. So now we're going to do Tammy and Kenny. Tammy and Kenny. You're welcome, Tracy. Super Chat is available for anybody who'd like to make a donation. I'm not soliciting, I'm just saying. Hey, Tammy. Okay, so we're going to do Kenny for you, right? Okay. If you, no crying was allowed. Jackie, did I miss you? Yes, I did. Certainly did. Certainly did. Yes, I did. Okay. Tammy, let me do Jackie because she has been waiting a while. Yes. Okay, so just hold off for a minute there, Tammy. Yeah, no crying was allowed. Yeah, that was it. That was my, yeah. I know that. I know that military British whatever stiff upper lip. You know, don't let nobody see you cry. If you cry while you're pregnant, it's not good for the baby. If you cry when somebody hurts your feelings, you letting them see you be a punk. Keep your head held high and stiff face and all of that. Okay, Katrilla, I got it. Just you have to wait. Dorothy and Mildred. Okay, Jackie, we're gonna do Jackie because she has been waiting a very long time. All right, and then we will go to Tammy and yeah, yeah, Tammy and Kenny, and then that's going to be it. And no, I mean what I have is going to be it. You're welcome, Tracy. You're welcome. Everybody that's on the list. So I got Jackie, Tammy, and Kenny, Leslie, Denise with Pam and Brandon, Katrilla, and then CB Walker. Denise Moore, did you want Pam and Brandon? Yeah, I got you. It's just my handwriting is bad. Okay, so that's you. All right, so Leslie, Jackie, Tammy, Leslie, Denise, Katrilla, and CB Walker. And then No más. No es de noche. Okay, let's go. Okay, Jackie, focus on pi. Send them energy, positive energy. Ask them to send messages for you here. I got a lot of people that had names that had C's and T's and D's. That's what was messing me up today. But that's what I get for not scheduling this ahead of time, right? Not nobody's fault but mine. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jackie and Pi. Okay, Jackie, focus on Pi. I am so much better now. The earth is our school. Surprise ones are the best. Yeah, I guess. Ooh. Any messages from Pi to Jackie? She's been so good waiting patiently. Mm. You have any more messages for Jackie Pi? She stayed around a long time waiting to hear from you. Focus on her, Jackie. Or him, Pi. It was a her. Oh, I'm standing right next to you. Okay. Her. All right, Pi. Okay. Thank you. Jackie is recognizing your messages. She's waiting to hear from you. Just a little more. Thank you. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Oh, excuse me. Mm. There is no time where I am. There is only, time is only on earth. That's also saying, I'm hearing that, like you don't age, go to the age that you want to be. You choose what age you are. They don't have bodies like we do, but it's like they can they can relate to any, you know, they choose like what they're the way they appear to each person. If they appear to you, they appear to you in a way that's going to let you be familiar with them, and they also will pick a mindset to work within that that feels that they like that they like that feels comfortable to them is what I'm getting. They're telling me to say feels comfortable to them. They have the freedom to do whatever they can. They can do whatever they want as far as the persona, taking on like the age and the whatever it is, whatever's needed once they're asked, and whatever they think is going to get through to you, however way. Very reserved. Okay. Very young. Okay. Well, young. She was a young person. Okay. That's why I was getting that. She can be whatever age she wants to be. Maybe she's saying that she's decided to become more mature than she was when y'all were hanging out or whatever, or when she was around in this 3D. Yeah. That she's choosing to be more, maybe I would say reserved. That's her thing. That's who she is. I'm here helping you. I don't even want to get into that. She's saying no, because I say that they're gonna think that's me. She says, imagine growing up with a name Pie. It will make some people will go with it, and other people it'll make them more reserved. And maybe she felt it put a pressure on her to be a certain way. Okay. She felt that it put a pressure on her to be a certain way, to be more mature. And it just was too much, or it was like, really? Yeah. You're welcome, Jackie. Hey, Capricorn. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's going on, Jackie. I think that that is what it is that she felt that she needed to carry herself a certain way, certain dignity, maybe. And like, she just, she is glad to be out of that. She's mature and she's dignified, but she just felt that that was this added pressure at the time. But that was her path. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Okay. Uh, we got. I hope that that was good for you, Jackie. I hope that that resonated. I guess it did. I'm glad I was able to bring that to you, and thank you so much for being patient. All right. So who hid the pen so I can't scratch people off? Stop. Oh. Okay. So we got can. Okay. Okay. We got pie. All right. I know. Okay. Did pie, and who was I supposed to do? And I asked him to wait. Did Jackie? All right. This is so unprofessional. Did Tracy already? Tammy. Tammy wanted to speak to Kenny. Tammy, are you still here? Did you fall asleep? Did you leave? Kenny. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. They pick what they want to look like when they come back to us. Definitely. Definitely. All right, so Tammy. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, Tammy. Let's focus on Kenny, all right? Let me make sure that you are crossed off. And my next would be Leslie, and then Denise, and Katrilla, and CB Walker. So Leslie, Denise, Katrilla, and CB Walker. Okay, Ashe. All right. So, Tammy, let's focus on Kenny. Whatever messages, send him positive. Let him know. Have somebody tap him on the shoulder. Let him know that you want to talk to him. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters, and he restoreth my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yea, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Okay, so Kenny, there is no such thing as death. So basically, he's saying that the words that we use to describe death, it's not what it's not what we're going to experience, and it's not what their experience. It's not that. We have just shed this container, but our spirit, our soul, our energy is still around and is still available. Next card. We have been together in dreams. So he's saying that he has come to you in dreams. Or maybe not even that he came to you in dreams, but you've had dreams about him with you. Yeah. Okay. So I guess he's saying not so much that he came to bring you any messages. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But more, I'm getting like your dreams. He's part of your dreams. Like he's one of the actors on the stage in your dreams. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. So you dream about him, Not necessarily that he's bringing you messages in the dreams, but he's present in your dreams. And he's acknowledging that. Okay. The earth is our school. So he's learned a lot during the time that he was here. He learned a lot. And he wants you to know that that's what you're here to do too. Learn things. Okay, any more messages for Tammy? Kenny? Mhm. You need to know what or who killed him. Well, I don't know that these cards are going to tell us that. Okay, so Tammy is interested in finding out how you passed away, how you died. She's not sure. Was it accidental? Was it done on purpose? She wants to know. What it was. She's saying I'm not dead. But that's, again, there's no such thing as death. I think he's not even concerned with that. I think that's what he's saying. He was shot. Okay. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I think what he's saying is that because these two cards came twice, there's no such thing as a death and I'm not dead. I think what he's trying to tell you is that he's not physically there where you could touch him, but he's there and he's with you. If you believe in yourself, you can continue with whatever your goals are, and he's going to be there to help you. He's going to be there with you. He's going to experience your life with you. He's going to be learning through you, and he's going to be teaching you because he's learned so much since he's over there. And I think what he's saying is that that's not really important to him right now, of who killed him, even though he understands how you feel. But he's telling you that he's there. Whatever it is that you are trying to do, even if it's to get to the bottom of this mystery for you, you can do it. I think he's saying that also. But he's saying it's not a priority, even though you think it is. It's not. He's good. Come on, give me the page. From my heavenly vantage point, I can see and understand everything so much more clearly now. I can see that you and I never had anything to be afraid of. The only thing that was ever standing in our way was the fear about the future. Yet now I realize that you and I can create our own future. So I'm urging you to go forward with your heartfelt dreams. Leave nothing to chance. I believe in you because I love you, but also because I can see that nothing is stopping you unless you believe it is. I will be with you every step of the way. So I think he's saying that you should continue to pursue your life and live your life. And don't worry about revenge. Of course, we know we want justice, but he doesn't want you to get overwhelmed with that. Because even though you miss him and even though you would have not wanted this to happen at all, this was his path. And you experiencing this is part of your path. And yes, it could be part of that person's path to get caught and justice to be served, yes. But if it's meant for you to facilitate it, it will happen. The same way this happened unexpectedly, the opportunity for you to get justice may happen unexpectedly too. But not to focus on that because he's good. And he's going to help you and watch you as you pursue your life, as you love more and are loved by others. He'll still come to you in your dreams, and he'll still be part of your dream team. Whoever the actors are on your dream stages, he'll be making his appearances. Nothing about that will change. Okay, Tammy? So, I'm gonna meet you another half an hour or so. I thought he was out for the night. I'm sorry. All righty. So, Tammy, I hope that you're good with that. Leslie? All right, Tammy, I hope that you're good. And Leslie, if you're still here with me. Okay. He's okay, and that's all that matters. Yes, that is all that matters. And it also matters that you know that you have your own contract to fill. So get crack-a-lacking. Do you, boo? Let's see what else God has for you to experience and why. Stuff like this, make sure that you like write this in your diary or your journal if you have one. These type of life experiences, even if you only started now. Start writing about it. Start writing about how it makes you feel. Journal it. May come in handy one day. You may be able to help other people who have been in the same position as you, losing a loved one to violence, random violence, or directed violence, whatever it is. It may come in handy one day. Because that might not be, that's a loss that maybe not a lot of people not as many people as it happens to, not a lot of people that it happens to get, I guess, the same amount of attention or counseling that they may need. So write it down. It may help for you in the future. It may help someone else in future generations. Write it down. Write down your feelings, even if it's just a poem or just a paragraph or two. about this the whole experience, how it made you feel, and what did you learn from it. And he's always around you, and he knows that you miss him, but what he's saying is you don't really have to miss him because he's around all the time. Yeah, yeah. Keep your keep the journaling or poetry, whatever, and it may be of great importance later on to you or to someone else. Who knows? It might even be a clue. Start writing about it. Maybe if you give him a white candle and a light and ask him to give you that information in a dream, give him a white candle and a light before you go to bed. Make sure it's like in a place where nothing's going to catch a fire. And ask him to give you the information that you're asking about. Tell him to give you the messages. And then when you wake up in the morning, maybe you'll remember. Give you a clue. Or tell you to not worry with it at all. Either one. All right. Am I getting Leslie? Is Leslie coming back? I hope you feel better, Tammy. Sorry that that's all I could do. All right, so then let's move on to Denise. Denise wanted to hear from Brandon and Pam. Denise still here? I know it's getting late. People got to go to work in the morning. Okay, Denise, let's go for Danielle and, I'm sorry, for Pam and Brandon. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome from the bottom of my heart too, baby. Sleep well tonight. But if you have a white candle and a glass of water that you could set somewhere tonight and light it before you go to sleep, see what happens. Keep a piece of paper by your bed. Maybe he'll give you the answers. You can let me know. You don't have to give me the names. Get the police the names. But you could send me an email and let me know if it works. It might happen tonight, maybe by the end of the week. This came up, Tammy. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So I'm going to assume that that was for you and not for Denise, Tammy. So his death was painless. Okay. Thank you, Kenny, but we're done. We're going to move on to Denise. Okay? You got anything else you want to say to Tammy, you can tell her tonight. In her sleep. Yeah, keep me posted if something happens. You know, if you get any clues, that would be interesting to know. Mm. Mm. Jesus. Okay, so we're going to Pam and Brandon. Oh, I'm glad that you're at ease now, Tammy. Thank you. That's good to know. Brandon. Okay. Denise, focus in on that energy of Pam and Brandon and or focus positive and ask them to come through and give you the message that they want you to hear. Mm. God bless you too, baby. I see all of your thoughts. Okay. I see all of your thoughts. Mm. Okay. I see all of your thoughts. Ham and Brandon. I send you signs of love through nature. I send you loving signs through nature. You might know that already. And that's why they're saying, I see all your thoughts. And they're watching you when you're picking up the signs. Whoever this is kind of getting a little kick out of it when you kind of like startle. When you get a little like, did I just, is that him? Or that her? Yeah. They're getting a little bit of a fun out of it. You always see birds. Okay. I always give you a good night kiss. So somebody always gives you a good night kiss. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? Good to see you. I'm not taking no more. I have two more people to do. But thanks for coming. So you're gonna have to wait. I have three more people to do. So you're just gonna have to wait, Phyllis, if you're willing to do that. So if you're willing to wait, I'll put you on the list. But I can't guarantee how long it'll be. All right, Phyllis Glenn. All right, finish here. See all of your thoughts. I send you loving thoughts through nature. I always give you a good night kiss. Sweet. All right, Denise. Let's see what's going on. We're still giving them some positive energy for Pam and Brandon. You know which one of these is responding. Oh, Brandon. Okay. I'm learning over here. Although you may not understand now, everything happens for a reason. All right, Brandon, anything else? She's heard that before. We've all heard that before. She wants to know. She wants to hear something from you. She wants to hear something new. She knows that everything happens and it she doesn't understand it and that she knows all of that. But it's good to know that you're learning over there. Oh, okay. So he says, there is no time where I am. There is only, time is only on earth. All right? And then he said, now I have no pain. It was my time to go. And I wish I had told you much more often how much I love you. Okay, Denise. Does that make sense to you? Thank you. I hope it was worth the wait. So again, just like I told everybody else, if you have a white candle, glass of water, set it somewhere that's flame safe, and see whether or not you get any messages through your dreams. All right? You're welcome, Denise. Next, we have Katrilla. Katrilla wants to talk to Dorothy and Mildred. So, oh, hey, Katrilla, here. All right, let's go. Dorothy and Mildred. All right, Denise, thank you so very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends. I don't know how these people get 30,000 viewers in less than 2 months, but whatever. And I think now that they're like shutting down Facebook pages and those kind of accounts, it's causing you to lose subscribers because of their fake accounts. They're fake accounts, right? Or if Google feels that they're fake. But I'm hovering. All right. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, invite a person, bring a room, bring a person. So Katrilla, I need you to focus on Dorothy and Mildred. Have a good night, Denise. Get some rest, honey. Mm. If you're in the room, please give us a like. Thank you. All right. So Katrilla, we're going to focus in on Dorothy and Mildred. And hit the notification button. That's the way whenever I decide to do live streams, you'll get the notice right away. Okay. I am not dead. So Katrilla, you're being told that either of these, Dorothy or Mildred, they are not dead. Like they're saying that dead is not the definition of dead is not what they are right now. Their energies are fine. It's just that their bodies, it was time for them to switch up. So they're not dead. They're just physically apart from you. They're here, but they're not. We can't see them, but they're here. We can feel them. sometimes, but they're here all the time. Thanks everybody for your thumbs up. I appreciate it. Anything else for Katrina from Dorothy or Mildred? There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. I think that they're saying, or someone is saying that, again, like I had said earlier, people pick their age to be when you see them. All right. So if they were older when they passed away, they could come back in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever was comfortable for them and whatever would be comfortable for you to be able to recognize them. I'm just a thought away. I am just a thought away. This glare is hard. So when you think of them, that's when they're there. They're there. When you think about them, that's them letting you know that they're definitely there. I have to get some of this sweet tea. I don't know if you can tell which one of them this is, Katrilla. Could be both. Let's see. Anything else for Katrilla? I watch over you every day. I watch over you every day. Trilla wants to hear from Dorothy and Mildred, or Mildred. Dorothy and Mildred. Okay. So it says, I am with the rest of the family. So everybody's together. Remember me by the happy memories that we have created. And I send you loving signs through nature. See those clouds up there, Katrilla? So you think this is Mildred? Okay. That's who you feel it is? Then that's who it is. Yes, this is me sending you signs of my love and presence. I learned how to do this from the angels and from our other loved ones who are here with me in heaven. Together we send you reminders that you are cared for, watched over, and protected by us. We've sent you birds, dragonflies, butterflies, flowers, clouds, and rainbows. Each time you notice these signs, your body has given you confirmation of who sent them to you. I'm glad that you're trusting the signs and your body's signals. We are so connected, and that includes our connection through nature. I love you. So I guess that might have resonated with you there, huh? Clouds, dragonflies, nature. Yes. Okay, Katrilla. So you know what to do. Do the candle, birds, yes, all of that. They're communicating with you through nature. Nature is your palette, Katrilla. That's what you just told me to say. Nature is your palette. That's where your gifts lie. Blending art, blending art with nature, or using nature to create art. Finding a way to express what it is that you see when you see something the rest of us might not see, but you're going to be able to express that somehow to people. All right, Katrilla, thank you very much. Go get some sleep. Go have some dreams so you can get up in the morning and get out in nature and start doing that work. You been know that because I told you that. But yes, you got the nature is going to be your medium. You know, you're going to be able to look when you look at something and the things that you see that you think the rest of us can't see, then what they want you to do is to be able to make us see it. Make us see it. Describe it or draw it. You translate what you're seeing to a medium that the rest of us can see, because what you're seeing with is your third eye. But they want you to share it in a way that'll make it that everybody will be able to access it. Well, I'm grateful for you too, darling. Thank you, because you're very supportive and I appreciate it. But you have a gift, and there is a way for you to share that gift with the rest of us. You just have to take the time and find the time and the space to sit down and transpose what it is that you feel and see in those images to us. Listen, the same way these images are on these cards with these clouds and whatever, you're just as capable as anybody else of doing that kind of work. But you just have to sit down and figure out what how you're going to do it. But you have the images already, and the ones that you don't have in your camera, you have in your head. All right, Katrilla. Good night, baby. Get some rest. CB Walker, you're up. CB Walker is up. Good night. Sweet dreams, babe. CB Walker, are you still there? I was going to say somebody nudge her, but we're on the internet. It's not like y'all are in a room and I'm in the room and I'm like, wake that student up, please. No. Good night. I'm sure they gave up on CB Walker and Leslie. They probably said, get the heck out of here, lady. It's late. But I'm gonna leave them on the list so the next time if they come back another time, I'll try to pump them up. So Phyllis, Glenn. Good night, Katrilla. Phyllis, Glenn. Oh, CB Walker here. Okay, good. Who did you want to hear from tonight, dear? All right, Phyllis, just wait and put a pin in it for a second. Clap. No, I did say Phyllis, but it was, Miss Walker came back, so just stand by. Clarence. That is very funny. Because what precipitated me doing this was somebody giving me one of these type of readings in a group that I belong to, Facebook. We got to go somewhere and practice our stuff. So we have rooms like that, groups like that. And I had posted a picture yesterday or the day before, and the person got back to me, and she said she saw the name Clarence. So Lawrence or Lawrence? Clarence. Yeah. Yeah. And that was just right before I came on this evening. So, well, yesterday evening, 10 o'clock. Yeah. And that was my father's middle name, so it made sense. She did a good reading. She did good. I have never tried to do those kind of readings where you take a person's picture and look at them, someone who's passed over, and get the impressions. I would like to be able to do that, but I haven't tried it yet. All right, so let's focus in. And then when I saw your name, CB Walker, I thought about Madame Walker, and I also, for some reason, thought about Mary McLeod Bethune. And again, she was in Florida, in Jacksonville, and that's where my family was from. So it's just weird. And then you said you want to hear from Clarence. So this Clarence is for CB Walker, not for me tonight, Daddy. Thank you. Yep. Gotta make it plain. Anytime, let me tell you, the lady who gave me the reading, so she had written it up already, like she took the picture of my grandmother. That is not my father's mother or nothing. That's his mother-in-law, my mother's mother. And I had her picture, there. I didn't even put her name, which was my dumb self, but whatever. And then I got notification that she had read it. And then when I read what she had written, while I was reading it, it's like they were giving me messages because, sometimes the person that's reading, they can't be exact. They say things and, you have to not manipulate it to make it fit, but just realize that they're getting messages through the air. So it may, the same way they tell us when you say that you want something, like, I don't want him to cheat on me no more. They hear it, oh, she wants him to cheat on her some more. Because it translates differently, right? So this is just what I'm understanding right this moment. Watch while I walk through it, y'all. That when we get those kind of readings, don't be so quick to dismiss what the reader has said, because if they made a connection, it may take you a while to figure it out, because the ancestors are working with clues. They're giving clues sometimes more than they're actually giving out like complete sentences or complete phrases, or, the $1 million I buried in the, underneath the back of the house near the plumbing, some shit. They don't usually do that direct. So you have to be open. Your first name is Connie. Hmm. That's very interesting also. That's a connection for me too, that name. Let's go. Trying to get hold of Clarence. His daughter, Connie's trying to reach him. Can we get a... I was met by so many loving people. I hope you saw that. This glare is bad. I was met by so many loving people. Okay, so I want you to know that when he got there, he was greeted by people who loved him, other family members. Is he passed over, right? You haven't gotten any messages from him since you were a little girl? Well, he says, I watch over you every day. And I will always point you in the right direction. We are soulmates. Believe in yourself. You can do it. So what he's saying here is that he is with you. He watches you every day. He's been leading you, all right, trying to nudge you in the right direction. He is your soulmate, meaning that he travels, you all travel together, you live lives together. So when you come to where he is, he'll be there for you. And then you all will make whatever plans and arrangements you all make to pursue the next set of lessons for you or he. Okay? And that's how that works. So he's a soulmate, not in the sense of a relationship like a boyfriend or anything like that, husband, but just that you and him travel together. You and he travel together, and believe in yourself. You can do it. He believes in you. He's been watching and directing you. And he knows that you can do it. He's very proud. He's proud of the work he's done. He's proud of the work he's done, pointing you in the right direction. I'm sorry, that's what you said. I need directing. Okay, so that's why he said he's proud of himself. Because that's what he said. He says, I'm proud of myself for pointing her in the right direction. But he wants you to believe in yourself. You can do this. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Again, like I told the other people who were here, and I'm sure you've heard it because you've been waiting such a long time. You're welcome, babe. Get a white candle and a glass of water and set it down. You know, tonight you could put his name. You could write his name on a piece of paper, write a little note or a letter to him, thanking him for showing up, and asking him if he's got anything else to say. Can he give it to you in your dream, or give you synchronicities during the day, tomorrow? You know, like that, and then leave the journal or a piece of paper near your bed, and see what comes up. The reason you're welcome. The reason I hesitated, first I said my father's middle name was Clarence, and Connie, that was my daughter's imaginary friend's name when she was a little girl. My daughter thought that she had another child with her so hard. When I went to a reader, the lady said, "Oh, you got two little girls?" And I says, "No." She says, "Yeah, no, I see two little girls running around your house." I said, "No, I have one little girl." She says, you have another child living in your house. And if you don't, your daughter has a very, very strong imagination. And it's just so strange that you would say, because she gave, she had a name. I knew she had an imaginary friend, but I didn't know it was to the point that the reader could pick it up. Yeah, and the imaginary friend's name was Connie. So thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. And don't forget to tell other people to, okay? And then put the notification button on. That way you'll know if I ever do these, whenever I do these readings. Okay, so we got CB Walker, and now Leslie, I guess Leslie dropped out. So we're going to do Phyllis, and that'll be it. Phyllis Glenn, still here? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button. If you're in the room and you're visiting with me, please give it your thumbs up. Hey, Phyllis, we're ready. Who do you want to hear from tonight, Phyllis? Okay, who do you want to hear from tonight? This morning? Phyllis? Eldridge? Okay, Eldridge. Right? Am I saying it correctly? Eldridge? Like an Eldridge Cleaver? Okay, so that's your dad. Okay, we're going to talk to Eldridge tonight. For Phyllis. All right, Phyllis, focusing on him. All right. Well, you watch me all the time and never say anything, Miss Walker? Okay, well, that's good, but make sure that you subscribe and like and share and put on the notification button, okay? So that you'll know when I'm doing these things. Apparently you have that. Okay, but have a good night, Miss Walker. Thank you so much, Connie. Okay, Phyllis Eldridge. Okay, Eldridge, we need you to come and have a few words. Your daughter wants to hear from you this evening. Phyllis would love to contact you. Phyllis, give him some positive energy. Focus on him. However way you would normally communicate, pray. Ask for him to come through and give you a message, okay? I'm standing right next to you. Hey, Queen Bee, first time visitor. And you are a subby. Thank you, Miss Walker. Hey, Queen Bee, say hi, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You be blessed also. All right, so standing right next to you, he says. Hi, Queen Bee, I see you. Hello. I'm doing readings, and this is the last one. I did a list. One, two, oh, what did I do? 15 readings? Standing right next to you, he says. Okay, come on. Eldridge, Phyllis wants to speak to you. She wants to get a message from you. She'd like to hear from you this evening. All right, he says, it was my time to go. Oh, what else? I'm so much better now. Don't cry. Oh my goodness. You got 9 crying emojis. Well, 9 is the number. There you go. I'm surrounded by loving animals. So if you had any pets and things like that, he's letting you know that the pets are there with him. Maybe pets that he had as a young man or a little boy. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm making it worse. More tears. Oh, no. But he's surrounded by loving animals and he's so much better now. But it was time for him to go. And it's not your fault. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but it is not your fault. Oh, oh, that means something to you. Okay. All right. Anything else? Means a lot. Oh, okay. Anything else that you'd like to share with her? Lord, please let this upload to YouTube. Oh my gosh. I did live love readings a few weeks ago and it was 5 hours and it never uploaded. I wanted to die. Okay. Anything else? But she does appreciate you saying these things. She does. It makes her feel better. Hmm. Oh. I feel happy and healthy. I feel healthy and happy, and my mind is free. I don't know if he was depressed or anything before this, or if the depression led to his departure, or if he had a lot of worries and responsibilities. Okay, he died of cancer. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. He's fine. He's not worrying about hospital bills, insurance, everything. You, whomever, his mind is free. And that's why he's letting you know it was his time to go and he's right there next to you. He didn't leave you, he just transitioned. Because some things was just, it was no longer his concern. It was, oh, she's got like hallelujah hands, yes. It was no longer his concern. It was time. He did his part, he taught his lessons, he learned his lessons, and it was time for him to move to the next phase, which was going to be more beneficial for you because he could do more for you on that side than he can on this side, right? Right. Ashe. So I hope that was helpful to you, baby. Sorry you had to wait so long, but you came in at the end, so you didn't really wait that long. But I'm glad I was able to do that for you tonight, and I hope that it makes you feel better. And if you want to get more messages from him, you know the drill. Get the white candle and the glass of water and see, watch what happens. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, see what's going on. I love these hearts and stuff. They don't stay once you upload it. Some they might stay for a day or two and then they disappear. I'll let maybe y'all can see them. Maybe they only let me see them because they're mine for a day or two. But thank you all so very much for hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to thank your ego for coming in and giving you these messages tonight. All right. You thank your ego, your ancestors, your loved ones for coming to, even if you don't do the candle in the water thing, because that, some people, that's scary. It was scary the first time they told me to do it. I waited 3 weeks, but I did it and it worked. Like, wow, amazing. Okay. But even if you don't do that, thank them for coming in. Thank them for coming in. All right. And if you can do something in remembrance of them tomorrow, even if it's like give a donation to a homeless person on the street, you know. I'm glad you feel the love, Queen Bee. But yeah, and yeah, do something for somebody else. Do something for somebody else to thank them for them coming through and giving you all these messages tonight, okay? So, what do you want, Queen Bee? She being so extra sweet. I'm getting ready to turn this off. What do you want? Who would you like to talk to? Going once? Going twice? Queen Bee, that's it. You had your chance. Thank you guys so, so very much for joining me. Now, here she go. Yo, blessed night too. Okay, Queen Bee, what's your grandma's name? Real quick. Mosey? Okay, here we go. Thank you. Mosey, could you come in and bring a message for Queen Bee? Thank you. Mosey. Mossie. Mosey? Okay. She says, I'm with the rest of the family. Mosi. She says, I'm with the rest of the family. Okay. Well, that's good. You have a blessed night too, Phyllis. Okay. And it says, whatever. I got it. She's saying, the earth is our school. So that means that when she was here, there were lessons that she learned. And she's letting you know there's a lot of lessons to be learned while you're here. That's the purpose of being on the earth, is for this spiritual being to learn the lessons of living a human existence. Right? Masi. I have an accent too, so just don't, pay me no mind. I may not be pronouncing it, but they know who I'm talking to because they know who you want to speak to. So focus your energy, positive energy towards her. We've been together in dreams. So that means that she has come to you in your sleep, in your dreams. She may not be bringing you messages, but when you have dreams, she's there. She's in the dreams. Sometimes it is beautiful where I am. So she's letting you know that she's good, is beautiful where she is. She's with the rest of the family. She's learned so much, and she wants you to take advantage of the lessons. Okay. She wants you to take advantage of the lessons that are available to you while you're here on the earth. And she needs you to do that because you're working for the family. You're working for the family. I'm just a thought away. So when they send this is like to say, whenever you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. If she crosses your mind, she's nearby. They can be in several places at the same time. But sometimes some people need a little more help than others, but that doesn't mean that they're not still with you. But if you think about them, that's them letting you know that they're right there, standing by. Lots of lessons. Right. There are lots of lessons, and there are lessons that they need you to deal with for the ascension of the entire family, is what I'm hearing. Lessons. Lessons. Completion of their lessons that they didn't finish. They're going to be depending on you to complete some of these lessons. So when you think of them, when you think of her, she's there. And by you thinking of her, that's her making you think of her. So did you notice she's there? It's like she's giving you the nudge. By you thinking of her, it's not you calling her in. That's her calling your attention to the fact that she's there. Fractured family. Okay. But they're all together. They're all together. So maybe there's things that you're going to be able to learn so that maybe you can help bring your family members together. The other night, we had this conversation here when I did the other reading. Someone was talking about how their family is, not together. And so what I said was maybe the next holiday, the Thanksgiving, I don't know if you practice Thanksgiving where you are. But if you're having Thanksgiving, you invite those family members, even the fractured ones, and make it a celebration of your ancestors this Thanksgiving. Let's look at our family trees and all of that, do the work, and make it like a project. Like this person will research this ancestor, and this one could research another ancestor, whatever. Or even, like you talk about the uncle so and so, and you talk about grandma, and you talk about mom, whatever. But everybody takes somebody that they want. They don't have to take the same people. Don't make that be something to fight over. If they insist on that, then just let them do it. But everybody takes somebody, and like at Thanksgiving, you focus on the family. Focus on being thankful for your family, what they did to get you through, to get the family to where it is today, however many generations you've had in this country, whether it be that you're the first generation or maybe you're the 17th generation, don't know. But focus on your family. And maybe that'll help get everybody kind of family pride, People fight and people get, disagreements, but you don't have to agree all the time. I mean, you have a right to, everybody can have their own thing, they can have their own life. But if we stop being judgmental towards one another and start looking for the good in each other, then maybe we'll have less time to be so mad at each other. So maybe if we show who we came from to one another, you know, remember our ancestors, our family, and what they brought to the table. Some people were great, other people were bums. But if we know that everybody has a path and we accept their path, then again, we'll be able to accept the differences in each other, even the differences. We will be together again. We will be together again. And I'm taking this, not only that the two of you will be together in heaven, but that you can heal the family wounds and you can work on that, okay? You can use what we've talked about to be together with that family again, to start to heal the wounds. You don't have to do everything, but do what you can. You're welcome. So thank you everybody for joining. Assalamu alaikum. You know, I'm getting old. Alaikum salam, right? I don't want to be in trouble with Minister Farrakhan. That's my bro. When I was young and I was pregnant with my daughter, he came to my college that I was attending at the time. We brought him there as a speaker. And he was just so sweet, so nice. And he was the only person I ever met that was able to talk to me for just a few minutes, and he was able to tell me where my family was from. He was able to identify the accent that even in high school, my speech teacher couldn't figure out where I was from. And he knew I was from Brooklyn, but he couldn't figure out what my, you know, he couldn't tell at the time by the way I spoke where I came from or where my family was from. But Minister Farrakhan, his family has Caribbean roots. And he was able to tell me, I'm getting ready to go to bed, honey. Good night. He was able to tell me that my mother was Panamanian and that my father was American. He was able to just talking to me. And he was like, you got Bayesian and Panamanian and American, right? And I was like, yeah, no one was able to tell that. But when you grow up, I guess, around West Indian people or Latino, you know, there's a way. And I guess he was able to pick it up. And he told me that my baby was going to be blessed. Wow. Thank you so much. Fathia Hersey. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. It's almost 3 hours. We got to get out of here. They're going to lose this live stream too, and it won't go up. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Fathia. I just was closing up when you got here. Caribbean Queen. No, I'm from Brooklyn, yo. Anyway, let me, okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Okay, and I will be ending this, and hopefully it'll upload, and we'll do it again, hopefully this week. Okay, everybody be so good, and thank you so much. I love you guys. All right, and I'll be talking to you soon. If you want to private reading, send an email to pbcarol7@gmail.com, and all of the love readings are up for September. And the general readings are up for September. Okay. Love you guys too. Bye-bye.